Arrived!
やっと着いたな。
We finally made it. That means we can rest easy for now. When we were being pursued at Calvard's border, I wasn't sure how it would end. But I don't think our pursuers plan on following us all the way to Crossbell. Those people from Thorns were especially hard to deal with. I don't like that. Was there anyone in the swords whom you didn't dislike, Nadia? Simple. I hate everyone who isn't Su-chan. I figured as much. Alright, let's get going. Yay, I can't wait to go sightseeing. Wait, that's not what we're here for. Episode Path of Escape, Path of Divagation, Path to the Future. Whoa, aren't you the Star Princess? You certainly appear to be in high spirits. Grace, what are you doing here? We aren't performing today, so there's no reason for you to be here. Not quite. That's exactly the reason why I'm here. Huh? I see you're here, Grace. Ah, Balsamo. Thanks for cooperating with the plan. So you're just here to interview Ilya and Risha then? Such a shame. You were close, but slightly missed the mark. The truth is, Crossbell Times wants to publish a special issue on Arkanseal. The miraculous revival of Arkanseal, a battle filled with blood, sweat, and tears. That's the title of the article that will grace the front page of Crossbell Times. That's such a weird sounding title. Oh, I'm just messing with you, but the part about the article is true. The performers are arriving soon. I'll leave the interview to you. You have my thanks for the help. Anyway, the fate of our newest article rests on your shoulders. Thus, Rising Star of Arkanseal, I must interview you as well. What? I'm not a worthy candidate for an interview. Don't worry your pretty little head about that. Plenty of opportunities will continue to pop up in the future, so you can treat this as a learning experience. I guess you have a point. Great, let me watch you practice. I'll make sure to take lots of pictures. Wait, stop being so pushy. Ugh, I hate you! Our preparations are almost complete. This really is a center of commerce. Whatever we need is readily available. That's so convenient. If we come again, I'd like to buy a copy of Crossbell Times. Copies of 3 and 9 are on sale. Yes, that seems to be the case. It's some fancy new edition copy. NEW with a capital N. What's the point of selling this? Isn't it obvious? That's because the female lead is super adorable. Gee, you think so? Oh, but the male lead is quite the stunning guy himself. Please no more. Well, the premise is pretty intriguing, isn't it? A young assassin and his female partner in crime staging a daring betrayal against their organization. What trials will they face as they make the leap of faith towards freedom? I really don't see the appeal. Their fate is tangled with uncertainties living under the iron fist of the cruel emperor. Why are you still raving on about this? After endlessly struggling against their pursuer, the two finally fell the emperor, earning their freedom once and for all. In the end, two of them live out their lives in happiness, and they start a great big family. You have sworn that's not how the story ends. In any case, I don't appreciate the invasion of privacy. Imagine finding the time to write this novel. The organization really has too much time on their hands. I suppose this is how the organization signals that they have a bounty on our heads. They pen down a caricature of our lives and it becomes a best-selling novel. The nerve of them. Because of this, we've been pursued at every corner. I do wish they had no one to stop. Let's forget about that for now. It really sucks, but we'll have to come back to this another day. I have something to say. Using our likenesses without permission, I demand to be paid the royalties. Alright, the preparations are complete. We should... Sightseeing time. No. We should be setting off. This isn't a sightseeing trip. How many times do I have to say this? Have you forgotten that we have a job on our hands? Ah, Su-chan, you're way too uptight. Sooner or later, you'll work yourself to death. And you're way too lax about all this. We've still got plenty of time, and who knows when we'll visit Crossbell again. Come on, it won't hurt to have fun for just half a day. Ugh. I understand. We haven't had much breathing room since we left Calvard. It's important to rest everyone now and then. Yay! So, where do you plan to go? The famous Michelin Wonderland, I presume? That does sound interesting, but it'll have to wait. Right now, I want to pay a visit to the main attraction of Crossbell, or I can seal. About that, recently, it's become the talk of the town again, but according to the tour brochure, there isn't a performance today. Even so, they'll still be practicing, right? But you wouldn't. Seems like we got no other choice. It's time for some stealth ops.
Yeah. Huh?
This should be enough. No, this is still unsatisfactory. I must catch up to Ilya and Risha. Absolutely brilliant. Living up to the name Star Princess, even though it's just practice, it's dazzling. Please don't say that. It's time for a long-awaited interview. Do I really have to? Of course you do. This is a once-in-a-lifetime special. Don't worry, just be yourself. I'll touch it up in the end. Understood. The nerve of this woman. Any slip-ups will be scrubbed clean from the article. No need to be so concerned. That's even more worrying to hear. Infiltration success. Well, what's done is done. Don't you think we overdid it? These skills took time and effort to develop. Wouldn't it be such a waste if we didn't use them? This is the first time I've ever seen someone deem it necessary to use an assassin's techniques against common folk. Ah, the performers are coming on stage. Ilya! You finally arrived. He leaves quite the impression. The blazing dancer, Ilya Potier. Just seeing her will leave you breathless. Sully, those movements just now were quite good. Oh, you saw Ilya? Years ago, she went through a near-death experience, and now the blazing dancer is reborn. Quite the miracle, Maybe you should change your title to Phoenix Dancer. Whoa, inspiration strikes. I should use that as the title. Not bad. I'll do my best to show everyone my next performance. Like a phoenix, I will be ablaze with passion when I dance. Sully, you must put all your effort to keep up. Don't be left behind. Of course. We'll make everyone excited for the next Arkansas performance. Well, stay tuned. It's our job to live up to everyone's expectations. So, since I'm here for the interview, shall I dance a bit too? Of course. Please enlighten me. My hands are trembling with anticipation. They're ready to fire off the camera at any time. Good, very good. Although it isn't a formal show, the performance is on par with that one other Western superstar, the Azure Diva. Although neither of them have been really active recently. That being said, the current most popular actress is in Calvard, is she not? Well, movies themselves are only popular out east. I prefer these kinds of performances anyway. Risha, hurry! Misha is also here. Perfect. Shutter chance, shutter chance. Moon Princess Risha Mao, second to only to Ilya herself. She's one of the leading dancers of InKensify. Also, seems the rumor may have some truth. Even for a dancer, that level of physical strength is too much. The legendary assassin, Yin. Well, I didn't expect to find her in such a place. The charm of Ilya Platir is her ability to read the audience and respond with flawless techniques. Although Risha Mao's physical strength still comes out on top. The audience is attracted to these sophisticated movements that the average dancer cannot perform. And above all, her beauty stems from just how natural the movement is. Anyway, speculating here myself doesn't do any good. This is your specialty, right, Nadia? Killer, assassin, chasing soldiers. Article 7, Rule 3. Threats should be eliminated. Just now. Assassins? Risha, what's the issue? Nothing at all. The Regalia of Reflection was last seen at Crossbell Cathedral. It will definitely have been taken back by the church. The other parts are definitely scattered. They won't be used for nefarious means easily. At least now that our flight with him is over. About before, sorry. If Suchan didn't stop me, something bad would have happened. You remember the training institute? Yeah, I can't help but to think of it. I started shaking when I see Yin. It's like what you said, Suchan. I've been too inattentive recently. It wasn't easy for us to escape. For this to happen, it's no good. No, that isn't the problem. You being a little careless is fine. Otherwise, I would go crazy. But don't worry. I'll protect you. Alright, I understand. I'll leave everything to you, Suchan. I just want to take a nap. At least do some work. So next up is the Moon Temple. Yep, Pop should have hidden the thing there. Let's go then. Were you the people hiding in the VIP suites? We were noticed then? Sorry, Suchan. No problem. Just focus on the enemy in front of us. Those two must be together. Unfortunate. I have no other choice. It's got to be the organization that hates Yin, though I expected them to come a long time ago. They told us that she had left that life behind though? I don't plan on letting her slip by, Suchan and I. In that case, we will use all of our strength. Oh my god, you killed her. Ow. What a formidable foe. I think we've got this covered, but any more and it'll be hard to keep up. I wouldn't have expected any less from a legendary assassin. The legends don't speak of an assassin who holds back. So, I'll face you with all my might. You've got to be kidding me. She's still got plenty of fight left in her then? Suchan, this girl... Yeah, she's on an entirely different level compared to the both of us. Nadia, I'll serve as a distraction, you make a run for it. Never in a million years, Suchan. Didn't we promise? You can't leave me behind. And... we're partners, so even if one of us can't keep going, then the other... You're right. Together we can't lose to anyone. With our forces combined with the strongest partners in all of Zemuria. I don't understand your situation, but I won't back down. That goes for us too. So, I'm sorry, but if you don't wish to die here, you'd best retreat. Eh? Huh? Are you not here for me, or to assassinate the rest of Arkansas? Were you not sent here to kill us? Awkward. Awkward. I'm tired already. I'm really so very sorry. I must have been mistaken. No, it was on us for sneaking in and causing this misunderstanding. To start a battle like this, it's quite shameful. I mean, it was an honest mistake. Right, Suchan? Yes, it was. I thought the legendary assassins would be a colder person. He feels like a good person. I'm usually like this when it comes to work. After a tense situation like this, I'm feeling hungry. Suchan, where are we eating? I guess it is time. How about we head back to the city? You want to head back together? I can treat you to dinner as an apology. Sure. I have to agree, just to be polite. Let's go. I know the best place to eat. Swin and Nadia enjoyed a nice meal from Long Lao Tavern on an invitation from Risha. Afterwards, they retired to a room to relax and talk. The more the three talked, the more they related about various events in their lives. It didn't take long for them to come to friendly terms. So the two of you escaped from the organization and set out on your own. That sounds like quite the romantic tale. Yep, it was our romantic getaway. Suchan knows well enough. Honestly, it was more like we were running around like headless chickens. We're no longer assassins anymore. We live according to our own ideals now. We haven't decided what we want to do. All we want is to live a different life than what we're used to. We've already decided that we won't take another life ever again. What about you, Richan? You mentioned that you haven't been active for about 2 years after your contract with Heiwei ended, right? Well, I should say that Crossbell doesn't have the need to call on an assassin right now. I understand that I may be dodging the question, but all I can say is that I'll have to seek out the answer myself. Does Richan want to return to being Yin? I don't really want to go back to that life. Now that I am part of Arkansas, I have people that I cherish who are irreplaceable to me. No matter what happens, I will not lose them. That's good then. Richan, your dancing is so pretty, it'd be a waste if you don't dance. Thanks. I feel kind of embarrassed. So you wish to abandon your title of Yin and your identity as an assassin? Well, unlike the both of you, I'm not afraid of killing. I carried out the duties assigned to me by my father, never once wondering what path I'd eventually choose to go down. I was unperturbed by this lifestyle even when I was taking the lives of others. I never once hesitated. But now I understand. That way of thinking wasn't right. One must be irresponsible for the lives they take. It's hard to say, but there's significance in the legend of Yin, which has been passed down for centuries. After considering this fact, I feel like it's not right for me to abandon the identity of Yin. What it means to be Yin, that was something I've been trying to find out for myself, but I feel like the answer grows more distant every passing day. But why would that be an issue? The answer may be ambiguous, but you should know which path you want to tread. It doesn't matter if you continue to live separate lives, both as the Moon Princess and as Yin. But I'm indecisive and unsure of my own answer. I couldn't possibly return to the underbelly of society. I feel that even if Yin doesn't go back there, Yin is still Yin. Huh? The world is filled with many ambiguities that don't quite make sense. Laws exist to maintain reason, but criminals use loopholes to be protected by the very laws that seek to eliminate them. That's something you see everywhere. In times like these, justice can only go so far. No matter what, there are situations where it's useless. Because of that, we need people like Yin who can operate in the underbelly of society, right? Being out there in the limelight, yet living a life of darkness. That's pretty cool, yeah? When you hear about the legend of heroes... Oh, we said the thing! The legends of heroes! They tread the path of righteousness, unable to commit such acts. Someone needs to be there to do the dirty work. Although I don't know if such a hero even exists. Is something the matter? No, it's nothing, but thanks to you, to the two of you, I think I understand better now. Yes, there are things that only I can do, and because I'm the only one who can do that. If I can help him on his journey... Sorry, it's hard to imagine that I'd be opening up to people I've just met today. If it wasn't for that misunderstanding in the beginning, things wouldn't be like they are now. Fate works in incredible ways, eh? I can even feel that Richan has feelings for someone. I also had a delicious meal. Today is quite a lucky day. I am fortunate to have met both of you. Well, this time we really have to go. Even though I want to talk to Richan more, we have other places we must go to. Although we share a similar path, we walk down a different road. It's possible that we may not meet again. The thought makes me somewhat lonely. Even if we walk a different path, we may meet again somewhere else. Well, life is unpredictable. If we have the chance, we will come to see Richan's performance again. Yep, next time we'll also be well behaved and go through the front entrance. I'll be sure to greet you two with the best dance performance. She gets straight to the point as usual, as expected of the editor of Crossbell Times. Well, at least we can make people more interested in the special. It's also a great way to promote our new work. Eh? Is this another gift from a fan? What? This is... Leaving us on that. Episode end.